Hello, once again. Welcome back to Billy Ho Sports. If you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. Thank you so much. It's Happy New Year 2025. I cover horse racing. I put a special emphasis on the Kentucky Derby because I am from Louisville. I grew up around Churchill Downs. I grew up around horse racing. My family was in the business. Great aunt and uncle had a farm in Simpsonville. I do several shows weekly featuring the major stakes races like we have this week. We've got the Jerome and Smarty Jones and the San Vicente out west. I've got shows on all those. Jerome and Smarty Jones already released. I'm releasing the San Vicente today. They're all 10-point Kentucky Derby races. Well, what I'll also do is pick one of these feature tracks and do like a late pick 5 video. That seems to be very popular amongst people. But if you have any particular interests or racetracks that you like or their types of bets, anything, comment in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling. And let me know how you're feeling for the racing coming up this weekend. Billy Ho Sports got you covered for Derby 151. It's all about that free subscription. So hit that subscribe button. The like button will remain on free of charge as well. Follow me on X at Billy Ho Sports. Let's get into it. All right, so leg number 1 is race 5 at Aqueduct. We're doing the 50-cent late pick 5 right here, races 5 through 9. This one, first one, is going to be a 74K maiden, state bred horses, 1 mile out of the chute, so 1 turn mile. And then our top 3 prime powers, you can see Tap It Easy, Roofer, Let's Fight. Probably not going to stray too far from that. Let's Fight moved up a bit, going 6.5 furlongs. May improve with the added distance because he got up to 4th, but I probably won't land on that one. Powered by Cole, I didn't land on. Mark Henning, first time Lasix, could improve chances though, but I don't think it's going to be there yet because he's not the only one with adding Lasix. Outsourced one I did have interest in. Obviously, Rick Dutrow is winning at nearly 50% right now. Manny Franco, which if you think he's just dominating, because he's 17 out of 38. So he's not like he's got a whole bunch of starters, but he's winning at a really high rate. So if you think maybe that the regression is coming, then he might be a guy that you want to throw the fade card at here in the next couple of weeks because he's shot his wad, so to speak, already. But I don't think so. I like Manny Franco. He's one of the top best jockeys, outsourced by Honor AP. So good looking horse. I think might improve. I don't think he appreciated the muddy track on his debut. That was the only thing because he got off slowly. He was all the way to dead last. But I think the trainer jockey combo is enough to use anyway. But the probably my favorite horse I'd say is Tap It Easy. I did a little more research on Michelle Giangio. She's an up and comer, absolutely impressive trainer. Worked with Chad Brown, I do believe. So this one sets up really good. This New Matthew, I think, is a pretty good horse. New Matthew caught Tap It Easy by just a head down the stretch, going a mile, and we're running it back. I think you're going to improve when you have adding Lasix and blinkers. What I noticed about this race was that the horse looked a bit distracted down the stretch when he took the lead right here in the straightaway. It looked like there for a second his head cocked and was kind of looking over at the crowd momentarily, and that allowed, I think, the New Matthew to take advantage. Arch's Assault I didn't have any interest in, but here's Runamore. This is Linda Rice, Lee Rivera, first Lasix. I think will be a vast improvement for this one. Lacked that late kick down the stretch. in that same race with Tap It Easy we just talked about. So I think the Lasix probably will help. May not go on the pick five ticket, but we'll see. Roofer, number 8, will probably go on the pick five ticket. Really nice effort at 7. Just didn't get there. Led briefly, but got taken down by 3/4. And Jose Lescano, pretty decent. So anyway, the single race play, I think if you bet the 4 to win. I know it's pretty chalky, uh, but maybe if you can get it at if you can get 2 to 1, 5 to 2 would be great. I'd bet it to win. I think it's probably just that good, or I should say that much better than the other horses in this race. The 3 outsource, I think, is an underlay, which means that horse is going to be bet down farther than he should. So you're probably not going to get good odds on that one. Number 6, Runamore, and number 8, Roofer are more exotic plays for me. So I'd say leg 1 of the pick 5 is going to be 4, 6, 8. Moving over to race 6, we have another. All right, race number 6 is going a mile, maiden 74K, basically a rinse and repeat of the previous race. Similar competition. They cross over a little bit, I do believe, but this one looks like a little bit weaker field. And then you have Magny. I thought ran a decent second, but just blown away by Calling Card. But I think Calling Card was that much better of a horse that day, and I think that I don't think it's that bad of a knock on Magny. So Manny Franco aboard. I think it ran second versus similar company, but I think that Calling Card is probably better than any horse in this race. So I like his chances to compete. Calling Card, I believe, moved up to 125K and finished third versus Tougher. So number 6, Sunday Guilt, was another one that I was looking at. I don't think I'll be not first time starters out on that one. The return to dirt, no thanks. Million Stories, I think maybe that Lasix would help, but the speed, I don't think that it's going to get that big of a bump. Fines Creek's out. Sunday Guilt was the one that I liked. Eric Cancel's ridden him every time. Big improvement from that terrible 7th to the second maiden, but had a little bit of traffic or bumped at the start all 3 times. But this one was the new Matthew race that we talked about. Well, Sunday Guilt was only 3/4 of a length back. So I think that the Sunday Guilt is probably the best horse in the field, most likely this field. I think if he was in the previous race, he'd be behind Tap It Easy, but he's not. So Sunday Guilt, guilt free, going to probably be close to your post time favorite. Number 7, Asset Management. I gave a brief look to, but I didn't like any of the results. Maybe first time Lasix helps. Trinity River was another one that I'm high on. I think that Linda Rice, Jose Lescano, I think Linda Rice will get this horse going. Just the first race from moving to dirt and ran pretty steady across the board. In that same race we just discussed, was actually 4th place behind Sunday Guilt, but was 2.5 lengths back. So a little bit further back for Trinity River, but maybe the Lasix kickstarts him a little bit, and he'll have a little bit more. He'll have a better result coming down the stretch. Have a Cigar, I'm going to pass on. I don't like it when horses. He went to the turf and got pulled up. Although the Mike Maker is probably one of the more popular, better trainers in this race, but I can't see going there. So anyway, I think that it's going to be close. Top choice 7 and 8, both adding Lasix, both similar in results, but I think Trinity River we covered with the 6th horse in the previous race. I think the effort was there, and I like the trainer jockey combo. So I think that I'm going to go ahead and lean the number 8 Trinity River to win. Then number 6 right there, Sunday Guilt, 6-8 exacta. I left out no, or I overlooked Magny beating 17 lengths, but calling card jumping class after the big win and his speed figures comparable. So I think it's probably worth including just in case. So 168 for leg two. Let's jump in right into race number 7, and we'll get there quickly. This one's 6.5 furlongs, 76K N1X. Good looking race. Number 3, Embraceable Gal, looks pretty solid. I didn't think the first two looked that all that great, but Embraceable Gal looks pretty solid. Nice uh, pickup for Rob Atris. Almost got there. Was pretty far back of the winner, but good close. Oh, the break, that was what I'd forgotten. I knew there was something to this race, but this horse broke out slowly, tossing his head back. Was the mare? She did not look good or happy coming out of the gate at all, but managed to re-engage in the race. You can see how far back she was. She's normally not that far off the pace. She can be a little closer, even though she is a closer. So Embraceable Gal definitely on the ticket. Evaluation, I think, is the lock choice for like a key horse or a single if you went that route. Chad Brown, Manny Franco. Not sure what the explanation was here. I watched the race, shot out of the gate just fine, was cruising right along, and then all of a sudden was just done right around that last turn, hitting the straightaway for home. So he just plodded on home. So to live to fight another day. But I think Manny Franco will give this one a good ride. 28% beaten favorite, gave him a few months off to train him up. I think that was probably well uh, evaluated by Brown. I mean, it was probably just like, wow, look how good this horse did out of the gate. 92 speed figure, blew him away at 6 furlongs, and then came back less than a month later and just didn't have it. And horses that happens to horses sometimes. So he thought, well, okay, we'll take a break and shore some things up, get some things fixed. Claravich Stables. Say that fast. Claravich Stables, definitely the one to beat here. But I actually like a couple other horses better. Ariana Rye looked really good in this wire to wire big victory in the 50K allowance race, going 6 in the slop. I think if this one gets loose on the lead, could be tough to keep up with. So, Annie Works Too Much. I don't think that's going to get there for me. I believe the next one I was looking at after Ariana was the Bill Mott horse, number 7, Nolita. Tried 3 times at 80K, but couldn't get any closer than 4th. So I'm not really sure what this horse will do against this group, but pretty consistent, just results, obviously, 4th, 4th, 4th. But I think that I'll probably not include in the ticket. But number 8, I think Granadilla, Rick Dutrow, Jose Gomez, moving up in class, but a good-looking win here at breaking the maiden at 75. So 6-1 morning line would work for me. Early speed looks good. And if the Chad Brown horse doesn't fire, then this one looks like it would be a good bet for the win. So if I would consider number 4 the logical choice if you wanted a single. I'm going to probably make 2 tickets because that's usually how I do it. I'd definitely use him in one of them. The 5 and the 8 are the best values. So we'll just call leg 3, 4, 5, and 8 for now. And then we'll head on to the Jerome, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because there's a video covering the whole thing. So give that a look. But I will tell you that leg 4 is going to be the 3, 6, 7, and 8. So I went with I Can. I just like the fact that Manny Franco's aboard on this Rick Dutrow horse, and the speed figures are comparable. So I'm going to throw that one in there for maybe just some more value. So the 3 Cyclone State's the horse I actually kind of like to win as a small upset. Chad Summers. So this one's just wiring them up at a mile, which is the distance here for the Jerome. So Cyclone State, Studley Do Right, obviously, just been showing up, race in and race out. It's got plenty of experience. And then McAfee is the one that everybody will probably be on the biggest. I think that it's gained some popularity with the wins and the recent almost win, I should say, missed by just a head. But McAfee is definitely a must use. So 3, 6, 7, 8 for leg 4. So let's go ahead and round things out with the race number 9. This one is going to be kind of a weak one. 16K claimer, 7 furlongs on the dirt. Collect for Mike. I didn't really, although the rail post is 20%, I don't think I'm going to go with collect for Mike this time around. King Cali, I passed. Badlands pass. Devil's K, I gave a little consideration to because I thought maybe the second start after the claim by Wayne Potts might improve chances. Was a pretty good first outing under him coming in, improving the speed figure. But if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. The 5 horse I passed on. The 6 is a must use. That's money. Coming off the break, just missed at 16. You could see he was running fairly competitive races early on in his career against much better fields, and then dropped to 25, and then tried 35, and that's when Pletcher got claimed. Or I'm sorry, the previous race was August 11th. That's when Brown claimed him, and then tried to bump him up to 35. And just didn't work. So dropped down to 16, which is this company, and nearly won the race. So you got to figure that's going to be competitive. King Moonracer can't get there. But thank you, John. I think would garner some interest, definitely. So Jose Lescano, I mean, you can see the it's right in its wheelhouse, 16K, but the speed figures are pretty decent. So I'm going to give this one a puncher's chance to win at 5-2, being out on the early speed. So third versus similar, we'll take it. So basically, what it amounts to is 4, 6, 8 for leg number 5, and that's how we're going to do it. All right, that's going to wrap things up for today. And so just to review the 2 tickets, I've got ticket 1 and ticket 2. So ticket 1 is going to be $54. So leg 1 is 4, 6, 8. Then leg 2, 1, 6, 8. Then we're singling the 4. The 4 is our single. And leg 3. Then leg 4, 3, 6, 7, 8. Leg 5, 4, 6, 8. Like I said, I'll try to post it in the comment section if after the scratches tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that. Follow me on X for any changes. So ticket 1, $54. Ticket 2, a little cheaper, $36. So we're singling the 4 in leg 1. Then leg 2, we're going 1, 6, 8. Leg 3 is where we singled the 4, but this time we're going to go 4, 5, 8. Then leg 4, we're going to go 3, 6, 7, 8. And then leg 5 is 6, 8. So ticket 2 is $36. So that's going to cover us for the pick 5. Aqueduct, best of luck this weekend. Appreciate your support. Subscribe and like, share on social media. And until next time, see you soon.